double ones, and I could see it on my screen. Not only was it double ones, it was a 19
Wow.
that wiggled and fell to a 1.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Nope. Nope.
I quit. Bye. See ya. It's nice knowing you. I'm
That
done.
was a double
Game
crit
over.
fail.
We're all
That
dead.
was a double.
that was-
You had
Thank you
two
for coming out
chances.
to the last episode of Conspiracy of Ravens. We all just died, and it's my fault.
Oh my God, Sheila has got a 1. You got to take a look at my chat right now. Sheila's got grand fails, and it creates a little die 20 with a 1 on it. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you. That
Sheila,
just made
yep.
the chat.
That's my new emote. That is my new.
Are
emote.
you
That's
crazy?
my emote.
Use my wife? It's my sole quest to try and bring her back,
Did you
to try and
use-
make things
She's
right.
coming back. We're letting her out. She's coming back.
No, he profusely tells you that not to use his wife.
How about
Maybe
do we need
that's
him
why
for
she
this
was
spell?
brought back.
We're not
Can I
using
try-
her.
can
We're
I-
just letting her roam free.
Can I try again? Can I try to convince him?
Yes, you would be at disadvantage right now because he's already had such a bad taste in his mouth.
Disadvantage is
Who else,
better than
who
my
else has
one.
higher charisma? I mean, mine's 14 plus 2, but...
How about Rich Boy? Rich Boy is always
Pay
charisma.
him.
Pay him off.
How
So
much is your
Steve, do
dead
you want to
wife
try and
worth?
do you want to be the man on man kind? Whoa, whoa,
Never
let me-
ever happened
whoa.
to threatening with violence. That always works.
That's
We
our
need
that's
him
our
to like
last.
us afterwards.
Look, I have my like shit poised over my axe, but we're gonna try to do this because we need him again in the future. We need to try to get him to stay on our side. So we have to be real about this. If it comes down
Can
to
I
it, I
just
will
use
whack him in the
Frank
head
to
so
on him in the
goddamn
future?
hard.
It's going to be a B.A. Baracus. That's right. We're not going to use your wife at all. Here, drink some milk.
Question though. Does he need his legs to perform magic?
Oh, I think he
Oh,
might,
that's what
you
we're
know.
looking
I think
So-
he'd be
Alright,
too slow
let me
if we
try
have
him.
to carry him
You
around.
try? All right, Steve, you'll
me
be
try.
trying to persuade
Now,
at disadvantage.
Part of my persuasive argument is going
Okay.
to be that 6 years ago you lost your wife. You've been cursing Sienna ever since as to why you were not given the ability to bring her back. Maybe this is part of Sienna's plan all along. That she brought her back in this form to save the village.
Steve,
Andrew.
that would have given you advantage. Since you're at disadvantage, you've pulled even. So just as a regular roll now, no disadvantage because that was a pretty good BS line. That was very good.
That wasn't BS. That was for real. I believe that. That's the truth.
See, you've already passed it. 19. Does it? Does it? Does it? Alrighty.
And that was titless.
See? Oh, dip! When the tits don't work, boys!
Hey, open boobs doesn't work on everybody. Just most of them. And in Ilva.
He's
It's really-
he actually apologizes to you, Ciala. He actually apologizes to you for being so angry, and he's right. We need to. He feels bad about it, and
You should.
he kind of goes into his robes and he pulls out a little ring, basically a little gold ring that's on a silver chain, and he says, if anyone holds this, it might be able to influence her because this was our ring. And he kind of hands that to
Influence her sounds very vague.
Tarsdrin. Because you got the convincing argument, he hands you his wedding ring on a thing there.
Right.
Because he can't. He understands that A, he can't do it himself. He can't put his head around that. And B, he's got to be on the boat with these people to try and get these people out of here.
So does that give us one step closer? Or are we still where we started?
Now, the silver chain's about maybe 1.5 feet. I don't know if you're going to have enough reach with that.
We just need to let her out. We don't have to worry about the chains anymore. We're letting the bitch out. We just
Yeah.
need to lure
Go.
her to
Well,
the
Mage
dudes.
Hand will get her out.
Let the wife out.
Well, we're gonna give Gustav the chain, right? And then we're gonna let him take her to go face the fucking Danish army, and then we're gonna piece the fuck out.
Pretty much. With the ring. Is he taking the ring, Tarstan?
Well, if it's gonna let him influence her.
Yeah, we give Gustav the ring and leave him with the crazy dead bitch, and then we leave.
Can Gustav open it though?
No. He's got the same problem as you guys, and there's no chain to really pull. You got a 10-foot area of death around that spot. You have to.
So we gotta break the chains.
You just have to, or use magical means to unhitch the chains.
Which I
You
can
got
do.
your hand.
Yeah.
It's your skull hand. If not, I'll just zap the fuck out of it with some fire or lightning or whatever the fuck it takes.
Wait, so are we leaving the wife here for the dens, or are we using her as a fire ship and then just sending her into the dens?
Basically, her shit.
I think the
mean,
answer
both?
is yes to both of those, actually.
We're going to point her in their direction, and then just see what happens. It's like
Send
science.
her around
We're
and
not
around
gonna
and
see
send
what
her out
happens. We're
towards
gonna
the
be the
den?
fuck out of there. We're not gonna
And wouldn't it
know.
really suck if she was only a one-hit dice skeleton? After all this build-up. That was
but
it.
anything in that radius.
She could drag
Shit
the
will happen
coffin with
to
her
you.
then.
Drag the coffin. It's her special abilities. You wax people with the coffin lid.
There you go. Yeah.
If she takes off running, anything in that radius is gonna just die. So if she takes off running towards them, she's bound to take out some fuckers before they realize get the fuck away.
If not, they can always bump a knee into the coffin or something. Slow them down a little bit.
Stub toes.
Stub toes.
Many stub toes took down this army.
All right. Well, the only positive news is during all of this, a lot of the stuff is being taken off the boat, and the loading of the boat is already started. You guys have probably got still an hour and a half before they show up, and the boat's already getting loaded. So there's a very good chance now that at least they'll be across the river when the Din approach. So do you want to unleash her now, or do you guys want to wait until the Din are close by?
Oh no, we'll wait till they're right up on
Yeah,
us.
wait till they're
she
close,
has
yeah.
to release it right at like the last minute, like the whites of their eyes.
But what if she needs warm-up time?
Warm up.
That's a chance we don't have time to take.
She's gotta get in her groove and whatnot, though.
Well, she doesn't need warm up time.
She's
Just
like that
going in
Voltron
that
sword. It
radius
needs
fucks
like
you up.
10 minutes of battle to go by before the sword can suddenly appear, and then they
Yeah,
use it and
but,
kill the
like,
guys. I mean,
that
why didn't they
10
start with that?
minutes, Nothing ever happens. It's that magical. Nothing happens the whole time they're transforming. Like everyone stops the battle for that period. Like time
Exact.
stops.
Dun,
and
dun,
shit.
dun, 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 dun. All right, so we have a somewhat decent plan with the blessing of Samuel. All right, and by the way, Tarsden, for pulling that one out of your butt, you now have an inspiration point. Bum, 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 and saving the group, in a sense, with that ability. So you now have the precious little star. Multiple people can get stars because there's different variations of how inspiration's done. Multiple people can earn them in my campaign, but I don't have multiples of inspiration. That's another option, which I don't have. Alrighty. And then if I do, it'd be you could stack 2 inspirations to do, another reroll or something like that. But anyways, I'm not doing that rule right now. So, that being said, you've now got the situation. What you guys want to do in the next hour or so? Any preparations? This is probably Woo, where your dad's giving you your armor properly, because you'd still be wanting, you haven't really been wearing the armor that much, and he's giving you the armor, he's giving you the swords, and he's getting a little weepy-eyed, but he's trying not to be weepy-eyed. It's the rain that's starting to come down, and it's just getting in his eyes and stuff like that.
Kind
How's it getting in our eyes? Have you not seen our hats? It's not possible to get those right in our eyes.
I was using it to carry actually, you pause, your father doesn't have the hat on, you look over, the hat's on top of the pumpkin.
Well, fair enough. That's understandable.
And besides, he'd need that, what's his name? The Last Samurai, the cinematographer, the director, did the Seven Samurai and all that stuff. I can't remember. His art style, he has to have that guy standing dramatically with the rain coming down, black and white moment happening here, right? You got it.
Oh, with the pumpkin.
With the pumpkin in the background, of course, right? But he wishes you the best, and you know the actual family sword is being given to you. You've used it maybe once or twice. You've been using a crappy little sword since then, but he's now given you the family sword to help protect all these people. And he kind of gets back into the area with the boat and all that stuff, and you see his mother, come on, you're getting wet now, come on. She's trying her best not to show any emotion, but she's going to break down as soon as you're out of sight. But she's doing her best to be strong for the both of you guys that's going on. Now, Ilva, your mother, on the other hand, she just thinks it's a good idea, and she's also making sure, you know, she's giving you some tips about, you know, make sure you keep your shoulders down low and all that. You know, she's doing the whole, you know, warrior thing, and she's just proud for you. And she just tells you that she's expecting you to skirt around, and hopefully, she doesn't know what's going on with this thing, but hopefully Samuel will be able to let you know where we're going, some sort of message, and she'll be waiting for you. And don't do anything stupid and get to, you know, don't be heading to Valhalla before her type of thing, right? That would be stupid.
Got
If
it.
so, you can bitch at your father if he's there or not. She hopes he's already there and wasn't escorted by, you know, Valkyries, so he's like outside just panhandling or something like that. But, you know, she's bitching about that. So she's giving you that type of speech. Ciala, your adopted father doesn't very have much to say, really. He's just kind of, you know, he suggests that you don't do this. He suggests you get on the boat with everyone else and just be safe. That's all
Does
he's
he
got
know
through
who
there.
my dad is? I'm gonna fuck some shit up. We're just waiting
He
for
is
that
not
power to
aware
just
of who your
unleash.
father is. He actually, he is not aware of who...
He's not aware of, like, all the shit that's going on with me. I've just kind of been keeping this a secret from him. I can believe that. I think that's not my
Kind
way.
of an absentee
I
father.
do believe so. Try a slash. Try slash. Yes, guys. Or Steve, if you might know this. Whispering in Fantasy Grounds. Is it slash W and the person's name? And for
Yep.
me, it'd be DM.
Yep.
All right. So give
Slash
that.
W,
Just do a
DM.
test.
Slash W Mishlav?
No,
What is
I
the
think it'll be
name?
slash W
Space
D GM. I think I got GM or DM as my
GM?
name. I don't know. What do you see it somewhere on your screens?
Oh, it worked! Did I whisper you? Did you get whispered?
Yeah, you guys didn't see what was said, right?
Yes.
So yeah, what did you type in?
Dude.
No, I'm
What do
just
you think
saying.
I
What did you type? You did slash W
Slash WGM.
GM. All right.
As
Coolly
in
cool.
Goodness.
Yes. When I used to do a lot of pen and paper, Rensat being one of my old players, he would write little notes on pieces of paper and flick them across the room to the DM. Because we'd be
I
sitting
can also
in around.
whisper you on
Kinder
Twitch
eggs.
or Discord. I can
Yeah, oh,
send
that
you
could have
private
worked too.
messages
That could have worked
anyways.
too.
Whatever you want. What am I whispering?
Remember how I said I watch your channels and I pay certain attention to certain things you talk about in your channels to try and figure out what I might be doing for your characters later on? That's
Yes.
all I'm going to leave you.
He's so fucked. He's so fucked.
Unfortunately, Apollo, that does not mean you're going to be getting yourself an assault rifle and a few flashbangs or anything. Unfortunately.
So base.
Not that. But yes, I was already thinking along those lines anyways, just to let you know, for the person that whispered that. You can't tell who it was at all. Okay, so that being said, during the next hour, you get a message back from Southgate. Farnsworth lets you know that, first off, he pulls up about 10 feet of metal chain that apparently the trade house actually had some chain that Ilva's mother had made to be sold. See how we looped that one around? But hadn't sold yet. So, he does have 10 feet of metal chain, right? Sorry, no, it'd be about 20 feet of metal chain that he's got. And he also got a note from the note that you sent back. And the note basically asks if you can make it to... what is it? If you could make it to the small hobbit hole